Pantry, and today I am making part of my Christmas dinner, but you won't see this till after Christmas. I am making scallop potatoes for you, and this is an easy recipe. It's delicious, and it is a winner every single time. So I hope you'll stay along for it. I've got my potatoes all peeled and sliced already. I've got a bundle of green onions that I've chopped up, and about 2 heaping tablespoons of minced garlic that I minced up. It was small and large cloves, so you use your best judgment. I'm going to infuse the cream, the heavy cream, and condensed milk. And I'm using condensed milk because I'm short on the cream today. So I'm going to use a can of condensed milk, and about there might be 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of heavy cream, and you're going to infuse that cream with this garlic. So anyways, it's a super easy recipe. I hope you stay along. And come on in, I'll show you what I got. Okay, so I'm going to start off in this saucepan with about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of butter, because you know, and I use Kerrygold butter. Grass-fed butter is the only way to go, in my opinion. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to let that heat up, and I'm going to add what heavy cream I have left, as well as the evaporated milk that I have. And I may not use all of it, but we'll open this can of evaporated milk, and this is so good, you guys. So I'm gonna leave it right at there, and then we're gonna add our garlic. Now this is gonna infuse this cream and milk mixture just beautifully. And we need some cracked black pepper. And I go generous on this only because it's potatoes. They love pepper almost as much as me. So we'll get the cracked black pepper down, and then we're gonna let this heat up. As soon as this wants to come to a nice simmer and you can smell the garlic, you are done. We want a healthy pinch of salt, because we're going to need salt for those potatoes as well. And that's how easy it is. You're 1, 2, 3, and you are done. So let's go ahead and get this stirred around. It already is starting to smell good, but I could smell the garlic. So I'll bring you back when this is ready to pour over our potatoes. I'm going to get them drained and arranged in the dish, and I'll show you how I do that. Okay, so I've drained my potatoes, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this little casserole dish. This is, how many, I don't know if it says, it doesn't say, I don't believe, how many quarts this is, but I'm guessing it's a 2 quart. So that's perfect. We don't need too much more. So I'm going to layer these potatoes in, and usually I make this in a big batch, but you know, I'm trying to downsize how I cook, and since there's only going to be 3 of us eating, I'm going to downsize. And then you do a layer of green onions, and another layer of your potatoes, and you let this simmer until it's really fragrant, and oh my gosh, it just smells like garlic heaven in here. So get your second layer of potatoes down, and there we go. The best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, obviously. Then another handful of green onions, and some more potatoes. And I'll tell you, the onions just absolutely make this delicious. You can't do it without it. I've done it without it in the past, and it just doesn't come out as good. So you definitely want that. And that last layer of potatoes on top, and it might be a little bit heavier than not, because I don't want to waste any of these. This was 4 potatoes, so not too bad. And then again with the green onions. And how easy is that? This is one of the easiest, most delicious recipes, and sometimes just simple is better. So then you're going to take your milk mixture and pour that right down on the top here. Right down over your potatoes. And then it's going to go in the 350-degree oven until the potatoes are completely done. And I will let you know how long that takes, but it's I usually have it in the oven for about, ooh, look at all that garlic. Now we're talking. It's usually in the oven anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. So, all right, I'm gonna put the lid on and in the oven it goes, and I'll bring you back when it's all done. Okay, so I finished, and this was in the oven about an hour actually, and the potatoes are super tender, absolutely tender. So wonderful. Honestly, these are absolutely delicious. You need to make this recipe. It's fantastic. It's a great way to use potatoes if you've got them from your garden, or it's just an inexpensive side dish and holiday worthy for sure. All right, well, I'm gonna get my ham and the rest of my stuff and take it to my daughters along with these potatoes. All right, we'll see you next time for another delicious recipe with Linda's Pantry, and I hope it inspires you to try a new recipe, maybe step outside the box and try one of my recipes. All right, guys, don't forget there's links down below that'll take you anywhere you need to go. You can go to my Thrive website as well as my Tupperware website and shop and help support the channel. All right, mwah.